Ladies, gamers, and gentlemen, welcome to another one of BelleNOiR's Starcraft 2 casts. Today it's going to be Hero versus Shodan, and yes, I do mean none other than LiquidHerO. Let's introduce the players. The map is going to be Acheron Wastes. Spawning in the top left position, we have Shodan, the red term player, who has my sympathies, but I will get to that in a bit. Here we have LiquidHerO in the bottom left corner, the blue Protoss player, playing for Team Liquid. My personal hero, by the way, because back when he was not known at all, he was still on OGS as the kind of practice partner slash B team guy. Nobody really knew about him. He started streaming for whatever reason. It was back when Team Liquid had the partnership with the OGS guys and the Liquid guys like Jinro lived in their house. And LiquidHerO starts streaming, and one day I kind of found his stream on Twitch, and this was like summer of 2011, something like that. I started watching, and I was just blown away at his PvZ style. And back then he had like 60 people watching or 80 people watching. I was like, God damn it, this guy is so freaking good. So yeah, ever since then I've been a huge fan. And you know, Shodan, why he has my sympathies is because of the name. Obviously because of the name. And I will tell you why. Ever played System Shock? Or System Shock 2? If you did, then it means two things. You played one of the most awesome game series in all of gaming history. That's one. Second, you're probably as old as me, which puts you somewhere in the range between 25 and 35. More likely than not, 30 up. So congratulations, because we're the same age. Nevertheless, Shodan, let's see, what is his opening? Okay. So, probably a reactor marine expansion, because we have no Reaper coming out. This could be dangerous for Hero if he doesn't scout it, which I'm sure he will. Or at least his build will account for this possibility. Cancelling the Zealot to get that expansion up. You know, usually when you go for... Oh, wait a minute. Those are not Marines! Double Reaper opening. Now this should not do much. The first Reaper is going to be delayed, the first Reaper attack timing. And by the time those two arrive at the base, there should be a Stalker waiting for them, as well as the Mothership Core. So Hero should be just fine. He's going to scout with this probe, or maybe just go for a proxy Stargate, who knows. And he's going to see the two Reapers. Oh, he knows. He knows exactly what is going on. Now he really wants to confirm that expansion, but unfortunately the Reapers will not allow him to do that. And we even have a third base going down. So basically what Shodan is doing here, he's going to pin Hero at his base, not going to produce very many units, and just crank out SCVs and buy time. This is a very greedy build, a peculiar one as well. There goes the second barracks. Probably a tech lab will be added on to those. And Hero's getting a forge. He's just like, whatever. Open up with two Reapers, I don't care. He's going to scout ahead with the Mothership Core. That I think the Mothership Core was spotted by this one Reaper here, so... the Marines might try and pick that one off, but Shodan would need more than two Marines to do that. Because two Marines, not an issue for a Mothership Core. So, Hero probably going to be going for armor straight up, getting the Robo facility, so very standard, a general opening when you're not sure what your opponent is doing, and you still want to have a very solid mid-game. Hero is going to get a kill on that mule, maybe even. No. Has to fly away with that MCR before... MSC, excuse me. Before those Marines come into range and kill it. So good job there. So let's take a look at this game. 3 barracks is up for Shodan, tech lab in construction, bunker filling up with marines, 3 bases, very greedy play here. I don't think Hero knows about this. No, he does not. He didn't scout anything apart from the expansion. That's probably the only thing he really wanted to confirm. On the side of LiquidHerO though, we have +1 armor straight into +2 when that Twilight Council finishes. He already has the gases here at the natural base being built at around 720 mark, 720-ish, 730-ish. So he's going to have just enough gas to transition into High Templars and Storm very quickly and get charge as well. If we take a look at his unit numbers, he only has 3 Stalkers, 1 Gateway, that's it. So basically he's playing this very defensively and very greedy on the tech side, but that is what most of the Protoss do today. There we have the Templar Archives. Charge will start as soon as +2 is queued up. Hero is kind of just like waiting for that to happen. There it is. So actually has resources for charge faster than for the +2 armor. Oh wow, actually decides to go for +1 attack. That is interesting. Usually what you want to do as Protoss player, you want to get that +2 armor as fast as possible. Hero still doesn't know about the 3rd base though. Observer not quite going over there, and he has to be scratching his head right now, going, wait, starports? I mean, it's still pretty well timed, but Stim should have been down. This tech lab should not have been working no longer, and the amount of units, something is not right here. I think Hero knows that something is not right. He's getting the Storm, and we have 46 SCVs to 55 probes of Hero. Still going to take a little while for Shodan, for his economy advantage to fully kick in, but we already see that the income is way higher than Hero's is, so he's already reaping the benefits of that build. And multiple additional barracks being added on, as well as double engineering base. So, triple engineering base? No, that's an armory. Okay. So yeah, Shodan going to have a very good upgrade progression as opposed to Hero, but Hero is going to have the tech on his side. The Shodan, he doesn't have a Ghost Academy down yet. He doesn't have a single Viking to his name, which, you know, he won't be getting if he's playing this game correctly, because he knows, just by seeing this Twilight Council and Forge, he should know that this is going to be quick Templars and not Colossi. In the meantime, Hero taking a 3rd base, adding on additional gates, and getting a War Prism somewhere. There we go. Going to go for a... Oh yes! Oh yes! Going to be Templar drops. But right now, he has to drop those Templars and try to maybe feed back those medevacs. But... Oh my goodness! Such good storms! Followed up by a Photon Overcharge, forcing those medevacs away. And yeah, so those were the storms that Hero originally planned to use for the drop. And he is still going to proceed with the plan and do just that. These medevacs just barely out of range, but Hero has units in position, so Shodan will not be able to do anything there. And finally, we have the Ghost Academy going to be finishing in just a moment here. And yet more barracks being added on. This will put Shodan in a very high production mode, into an overdrive, should I say. As he's getting his 2-1 upgrades. And Hero, his +2 armor is just about to finish. He's getting a 2nd forge as well, so he will move into +3/+2 after this, or +2/+3. Depends on which way you want to look at it. Oh, this is a... Oh no. Ghosts already being queued up, and this is way too soon. You should always wait for the Mobius reactor to be halfway down before you queue up Ghosts, so that they actually spawn with enough energy for EMP, not having to wait for that. Another War Prism being queued up by Hero. This is very interesting. Probably the first one was killed off. Yeah, the first one was definitely killed off. And Shodan trying to be aggressive at 2 points, the natural base and the third base. But Hero knows this type of play very, very, very well, and he's doing it very well in defending it as well. Wow, that was a lot of wells in there. I wonder how many Timmies fell down that one. Anyway, Shodan trying to regroup here in the center, but his army feels a little bit small compared to Hero's. He does have the army advantage, in fact, but the rest of the army is just chilling back here at the natural base. So Shodan pulling back for the time being. Hero already has the transition into Colossi ready. And very many gateways. Taking a 4th base right now. And actually is getting ahead of Shodan in terms of economy and number of expansions, which kind of defies the purpose of Shodan's build earlier on in the game. So it's going to try and go for the drop play with these 4 medevacs. Let's see if they will be spotted. Probably not. They could catch Hero off guard, but he does have the Mothership Core with his army, so he will be able to recall as soon as he sees these medevacs. Let's hope those medevacs do not fly over this observer here. Meanwhile, we have storm drops occurring at the 3rd base, but not killing very much. Only 4 workers, because only 1 Templar got off the War Prism. And this is going to be a little bit awkward for Hero to attack into the Terran just when he's about to be dropped, and I think he will recall. Well, actually, he will not. He will let the drop commence, but look at the number of warpins. He's got more than enough to deal with this, especially since all of those medevacs are fed back. Oh my goodness, but those EMPs, Hero not paying attention and losing all the energy on those Templars, has to pull back right now. The drop in the main base still alive and kicking, but not doing very much. Oh my goodness. And now these medevacs will just... Yeah, buddy. Oh, come on. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Oh, Blink is not done. Still half a minute away. Oh, that's such a shame. Anyways. Hero getting to the point where he will have the ideal army composition. Let's look at the compositions, shall we? So, Hero is on 3 Colossi. He's got 6 Templars, 4 of which are with this army. And the rest are Zealots, for the most part. His opponent has 23 Marines, approximately the same number of Marauders. I like this ratio. 14 Ghosts, but unfortunately only 5 Vikings. So, you know, these 3-4 Colossi will be very problematic for Shodan to deal with. He is moving forward right now, but with good EMPs, don't get me wrong, with good EMPs, he could still make a very, very, very good engagement. Nice feedbacks from Hero, and I feel we'll... Oh, good EMP drop right there. And was Hero fast enough to load those 2 Templars into the War Prism before they got EMP? That's what I want to know. So he's got his Templars in the War Prism. And oh, more EMPs going off, but Shodan has to be a little bit more careful with the EMPs. That one was a complete miss. And here we have another storm and a couple feedbacks going off from the high ground. Now those ghosts are in danger, and Shodan is forced to fight more EMPs onto the Stalkers, Archons, and Immortals. Not enough, unfortunately, as Hero is moving forward with the War Prism and storm dropping his opponent while his army rounds the corner around the crevice. And with this number of Zealots, Shodan has to pull back all the way inside his natural base. Hero chased him all the way across the map. Not even going for the 3rd base, just going for the throat. And Shodan leaves before he is gutted. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This was BelleNOiR, Starcraft 2 casts on YouTube. If you like the video, please hit the like button or share it with your friends. And if you have anything to say, comment section below. That's just for you. Nobody else. You have exclusivity. Trust me. Wink, wink. Until next time, stay safe, good luck, have fun, and remember to storm first and ask questions later.